Hey guys, it's Eamon from the Master's Training Plan. Just getting finished up with 17.2. We're going to go over some WOD thoughts and mindset. It was definitely a pump workout. We'll get to that here in a minute. Mindset stuff for this workout. Visualizing success. I talked a little bit about this in 17.1. Walking through all of our reps, kind of seeing where we would be, walking through the 12 minutes of the workout today. I used an app called Headspace, which is a meditation app. It actually kind of lowered me down a little bit and kept me very calm, and was able to walk through the workout a little bit better before I actually got into it. So if you can, check that out. It's free on the App Store. Pump management. So this is definitely a grippy workout. We're definitely going to be using a lot of biceps through those cleans and through the toes to bar and the muscle ups. So we need to make sure that we're managing our reps. We'll get into a little bit of rep management later. Lunges. A couple of tricks on the lunges today. Make sure we're stepping through, right? So the standard is that they have to sit on your shoulders, and your hand has to be around the dumbbell at all times. They don't talk about anything about where you can place the dumbbells as long as your hands are around it. Make sure that at least half of it is down the center line of the body. Make sure we're stepping through on those reps. We want to make sure that we're not standing up and then passing through to that next rep. We want to make sure that as we're stepping up, it's straight through into that next rep. Really kind of gets those hip flexors going. We'll get into that later in our warm-up stuff. Just like last week, just like 17.1, the lunges and the cleans are grunt work. That's all we're doing today with this part of the workout, okay? Our cleans, hook grip or not to hook grip. I did not use a hook grip, Matt did. We both kind of ended up doing basically a pull to a bicep curl. I think it's really a personal preference thing for today. Hook grip can definitely save your grip quite a bit, but it doesn't, you don't have to use it if you're not comfortable with that movement. It should be a deadlift to shrug to swing to curl. So it's going to be deadlift, shrug, swing, curl, turn those elbows through, make sure we're getting those elbows in front of those dumbbells and coming right back down, touching those heads down, right into that next rep.
Now we're going to get into talking about the meat and potatoes of this workout, the real stuff, the bar muscle up and the toe to bar. As we talked about before when Aim was talking about pump management, this is what we're talking about. Managing your reps so that you don't over fatigue your biceps or your forearms with pulling, and making sure that you can get through those sets in a manageable way that allows you to keep going through the workout and not just stall out. So with the toe to bar, before we did the workout, we figured we're going to go off of sets based off of our max set. And so we were thinking that if your max set is 30 plus reps, on the first round you have your toes to bar, maybe break that into 9 and 7, 8 and 8, something like that, but 2 sets. If you're 30 plus, then you do your power cleans, your lunges again, and you get back to your toes to bar for that second set. You might be doing 6, 5, 5, like it's just 16, or 8 and 8 if you feel really good about it. But that's if you have 30 plus toes to bar in the bank. 20 plus, you might be doing 6, 5, 5 out of the gate, and then 4s. The second set. If you have 10 plus, you're going 3s and 2s, and you're kind of fighting through it on that second set there, all right? And if you get back to it, you're going to just be fighting to get through those toes to bars in the 5th round is what that would be. So as far as bar muscle ups go, actually before bar muscle ups, the key to kind of a toe to bar is keeping power in the back of the swing. When your feet go below the bar and they're coming behind your hips, that they shouldn't just be going there slowly and kind of nonchalantly. They should be pulled back and then snap, coming forward, squeezing your abs, staying tight. That the speed is going back so that you pull forward, and that helps you bring them back up to the bar. Okay, keep that in mind. Now for the bar muscle ups, we were thinking that if your max set was 20, 15, or around 10, we're replanning this whole thing based off of what we just did. We went bigger on the muscle ups than what we thought that was our original plan, to do 8 and 8. Eamon has 20 plus bar muscle ups in a row as his max set, so he's going to do 8 and 8 and try for that on the second round as well, the bar muscle up. Too aggressive, so we're nixing that. And what we're going to go for is on the first set of bar muscle ups, 5, 6, 5. The reason for that is when you come off the lunges, you may be a little bit fatigued, so you do a set of 5. Then you rest a bit, you get a little bit of a bigger set. Mentally, if you're not quite okay with going up in reps and then going back down, then just do 6, 5, 5. And that'll be another way to do it. But that might give you a little bit of a breather before you go into your big set. If you have, then your second round, we're actually going to recommend doing 4s. So again, we can scratch that out. This is round 1, round 2, 4s. If you have about 15 bar muscle ups in the bank, then maybe you're doing 6, 5, 3, 2. That can work. Okay, and you're kind of descending, and mentally that can be nice, chipping away at reps. And then 3s and 2s. If you have under 10 and the bar muscle ups challenge for you, you're going 2s maybe, and you're fighting through it. This is your workout zone. You got to be pushing through that. That's your challenge time. That's where your workout is. Get there and just keep chipping away. Okay, but before the workout, when you get into a warm-up, the one thing that you can do, we're going to start off with a general warm-up with a 3 to 5 minute bike or row, kind of at a leisurely pace, maybe picking intensity up a little bit as you go through. Then we get into an active couch stretch. You got to know the couch stretch. If you don't, you can check out our video that we put out about it. There's a link in the bottom. But 90 seconds per side, being active, meaning you're contracting, squeezing your butt, and you're going to feel a stretch going through your hip flexor. Do that for about 10 seconds, and then release, and go through that for about 90 seconds. Then we're going to do a Spider-Man floss, 10 per side. I'll show you that in a moment. But we're also going to do our wrist forearm stretching series, which is also linked in this video. Okay, it'll get your wrists prepped to be able to hold the dumbbells and be able to go through all that pulling with better positions and more flexibility. The Spider-Man floss, just take a look at this stretch. We're going to get down to a push-up position. We're going to bring one foot up to the side of your hand, take your same elbow, and reach down towards the floor. Then drop your back knee and lean back so you stretch through your hamstring. That's going to imagine if you were doing toes to bar, you're going to get a big long stretch through that hamstring that you're going to be doing toes to bar. Then you go back to the same side and you're just going through Spider-Man and flossing into the hamstring. Okay, do 10 per side. Now we have a structured warm-up to get you ready for the actual workout. We have 1 round, 25 unweighted lunges. Count your steps. With a weighted lunge, it should be just as many steps as it was with an unweighted lunge. We don't want you to do an overstretching step. That could throw you off, and most likely you're going to end up taking the small mini step at the end to cover the line. So just go with a normal lunge step. 10 beat swings. Beat swings are on the pull-up bar. That's our swing, kip swing, general kip swing. We call them the beat swing in our gymnastics courses. Then we have 10 dumbbell deadlifts. They don't have to be at the weight you're going to use for the entire workout, but starting to progress to move to it. And then 3 to 5 pull-ups. Could be kipping pull-up. We recommend doing strict to warm up. Then another round, getting a little bit more complex. 25 light dumbbell lunges, 25 feet of that. 10 kipping L-sit. So if you're doing toes to bar, you're going to be only bringing your feet up to about halfway. Just kind of warming up the hamstrings, warming up your abs a little bit. Then we're going to do 5 dumbbell hang power cleans. Shorten the range of motion a little bit, but just get ready for what's coming up. 3 to 5 chest to bar pull-ups to warm up your bar muscle up. Getting a little bit more complex and fully warm for the workout is 1 round, 25 foot dumbbell lunge with the RX weight you're going to use. 5 toe to bar full reps, 5 dumbbell clean full reps, 3 bar muscle ups going for it. Now, just something to note is these are the ways that the athletes from last night's announcement video split up their bar muscle ups. And so there were a lot of big splits from games athletes. So be smart about splitting your reps up. Everyone's talking about split early, split often. When I did the workout myself, I knew I was going to split the reps up, but I tried to hang on just kind of for 1 extra rep outside of maybe that red zone. Still not getting into it, but just kind of getting close. And that helped me, I think, kind of push myself to get a little bit more reps than I thought I might have otherwise coming down too cautiously. So yes, break your reps, but don't play the game of over-breaking and staying too cautious. All right, guys, 17.2, it's a fun one. It is a cool workout. Get to it, have some fun. And if you're going to retest, we'll shoot another video later on to help you out with that one.